Oslo, 1700. A city that never rushed history. At dawn, Oslo does not announce itself. It appears quietly. Cold light settles across the fjord, soft and restrained, as forested hills reflect faintly on still water. There are no grand silhouettes here, no towers cutting the sky, only wood, water, and space. Oslo begins the day without urgency. Along the shoreline, simple wooden piers stretch into the fjord. Small boats rest patiently, tied with ropes stiff from frost and salt. Fishermen move without words, preparing nets with practiced hands. The work is familiar. Repetition has replaced haste. Water laps gently against the dock. The sound carries far in the quiet. This is a city that listens more than it speaks. Planks underfoot are dark with seawater and ice. Frost clings to the grain of the wood. Nothing here is polished. Everything is used. Every surface tells a story of weather endured rather than conquered. A fisherman repairs torn netting, fingers working methodically through rough fibers. The sea gives nothing freely. It rewards patience. Nearby, timber yards hold stacks of pine logs marked by axe and saw. The forest presses close to the settlement, never fully pushed back. Wood is Oslo's inheritance and its restraint. From the shore, narrow dirt streets lead inland. Houses stand apart, leaving room for wind and light. Boots sink into mud and frost with each step. Movement is slow, deliberate. Oslo is not built for crowds. In the market square, only a few stalls appear at dawn. Fish and basic goods are arranged simply. There is no shouting, no rush. Trade here is personal, measured, quiet. Coins change hands without ceremony. Above the town, a modest wooden church rises gently, its bell ringing once, softly. Inside, men stand in stillness, candlelight mixing with pale daylight. Prayer is short. Faith here is private, practical, unadorned. The candle flame does not flicker. The air is still. Local officials arrive at a small administrative house, not a palace. Records are kept neatly. Taxes and trade are noted in modest ledgers. The numbers are small. So are the ambitions. From the shoreline, only a few boats move across the fjord. Traffic is light. The water remains calm. Oslo does not command the sea. It coexists with it. Beyond the town, pine forests wait. They do not retreat. They endure. Seen from above, Oslo appears contained, careful, almost temporary. A settlement that understands its place at the edge of Europe, far from empires and courts. Oslo wakes quietly. By midday, the market remains small and orderly. Timber is measured, exchanged calmly. Logs are rolled toward shallow boats, secured with rope. The movement is slow but certain. On the fjord, only a handful of vessels cross the pale water. No fleets, no patrols, just necessity. At a customs hut, an official checks modest cargo lists. Quantities are recorded precisely, without excess. Oslo does not inflate its importance. Along the harbor walkway, sailors rest between short trips. Conversations are brief. Energy is conserved. The cold demands respect. A fisherman pauses, watching the water. His face tells no story of conquest, only familiarity. In workshops, carpenters shape simple furniture from pine. Tools glide steadily, smoothing boards that will last decades. Craft here serves life, not status. Men repair roofs and fences in residential yards. Neighbors exchange news quietly. The town moves as a network of individuals, not a mass. At a small tavern, the door remains open, but activity is minimal. Inside, men eat bread and fish, speaking softly. Warmth is valued more than noise. From a hillside, the settlement spreads thinly along the fjord. No walls, no grand defenses. Distance and weather provide protection enough. At noon, Oslo is calm, modest, slow-moving. It does not compete, it persists. As afternoon fades, long shadows stretch across wooden roads. Stalls close early. Goods are covered carefully for the night. The bell rings again, once. Men gather quietly for evening prayer. Candles glow steadily. Words are few. Along the harbor, small boats are secured for the night. Ropes are tightened against the cold wind. The fjord darkens, becoming a mirror of the sky. An administrative house closes its shutters. A candle is extinguished behind glass. Light disappears gently, not abruptly. Lanterns cast small pools of light along quiet streets. A watchman paces slowly, his breath visible in the cold air. There is no alarm, only routine. At the tavern, dim light holds warmth inside. Men drink quietly, conserving heat, conserving strength. From above, Oslo at night is sparse, lights scattered, distant, restrained. Beyond the town, the forest stands silent beneath stars. No empire reaches here. No ambition presses urgently inward. Oslo sleeps early. Not from weakness, but from balance. In 1700, this is a city shaped by wood, water, and patience, a place content to exist without demanding attention. History will pass nearby. Empires will rise and fall elsewhere. Oslo will remain. Quiet, cold, unchanged. And when dawn comes again, it will wake the same way, slowly.